Carlos Alcaraz is out in the opening round of Paris, losing to Roman Safiullin, and Novak Djokovic is rubbing his hands together because it's basically secured year-end #1 status for him. Beating him 6-3, 6-4. It wasn't close. It didn't even go to 3 sets. And Alcaraz loses to Safiullin, who has been in good form. In hindsight, probably one of the worst first round matches for Carlos Alcaraz, playing such an in-form guy. And it's disappointing because I really believed Carlos Alcaraz could end the year on the high. It's showing that these indoor hard courts maybe are not for him, and it's going to be a surface he's going to struggle with. I'm not optimistic now for his hopes in the ATP finals. We've heard from Carlos Alcaraz, and he's come out and said he didn't feel well during the match. There are a lot of things to improve, to practice. I didn't move well, even if I had a good quality of shots. Physically, in regards to movement, I have to improve a lot. And then he also mentioned that he was surprised by Safiullin's high level. He shouldn't have been surprised because we've seen this from Safiullin the last few weeks and months. And really, it's just not a good loss for him. I think it is, of course, very influential with the year-end #1 status. Djokovic has probably got that sealed now. I'll have to put my hands up and say I got it wrong. I thought Carlos Alcaraz would have performed a little bit better in Paris and the ATP finals. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen at the ATP finals, but based off what I've seen in Paris, I'm not expecting Alcaraz to do too well. We don't know what Djokovic is going to do. He's playing Echeverry tomorrow, so please join us for that match if you are free. And let me know in the comments section, what does this mean for Carlos Alcaraz? Was you expecting him to lose so early? I know Ben, deep down somewhere, is probably gloating at the fact that Carlos lost so early. Or maybe he's slightly disappointed because we did want to see the Djokovic-Alcaraz final. We've seen them practicing together. The quality would have always been the highest. And we've got this funny caption from Ollie Patone on Twitter saying, Djokovic, lose your first match and give me 1 or 2 more year-end #1s, then you can take it from there. And Alcaraz saying, sure. He certainly agreed to it because he lost in the opening round. Djokovic, you'd expect him to get through Echeverry and probably go on to get to the final and most likely win the event. And from there, Alcaraz cannot be world #1 come the end of the year. So it is big news for that. Do you read into it too much in terms of his career? I don't think so. I think we'll still see Alcaraz win plenty of things next year. And you never know, he could even suss out the indoor hard courts as well. But at the moment, as it stands right now, things are not going to plan. And it's a big loss. Safiullin isn't a top player according to the rankings. We know he's in good form. We know he can beat good players, but I feel a fully fit, firing Carlos Alcaraz should have enough to beat him. But there we go. That's my thoughts. Bringing you the news. Carlos Alcaraz out of Paris, losing out of a lot of points. Of course, it is a Masters event. He's missed out completely. What can he do in the ATP finals? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very soon.